To secure cheap seats on the flight, Homer drove a small cart and crashed right into the airport terminal.
Suckers!
Going to Japan!
The Simpsons finally boarded the plane, headed for their trip to Japan.
That's not how I remember it. Besides, if we want to see Japanese people, we could have gone to the zoo.
Homer!
What?
The Simpsons arrived at the hotel, and Bart turned on the TV. He was quickly captivated by a cartoon prone to causing seizures. Immediately afterward, he fell to the floor convulsing, and even Marge was affected.
All right. All that season made me hungry.
The Simpsons went to a market where Homer bought a square watermelon. It cost a whopping $150, but the square soon turned back into an oval. Homer then went to a sumo wrestling match. He walked onto the stage carrying food, which was promptly snatched away by a wrestler. He tried to take it back, but he was pinned to the ground by the athlete. Bart immediately used a chair to knock the wrestler down. Homer's behavior infuriated the Emperor, but Homer didn't care. He lifted the Emperor over his head and spun him around several times. Then, Homer tossed the Emperor into a bin of sumo thongs. Homer was thrown into prison, and Marge came to bail him out. Homer couldn't stand staying there for another second, so he burst right through the paper walls. There is something very precious in Japan, which is the origami crane. They soon flew away, just like the money in Homer's wallet. The Simpsons were now out of money and had no choice but to go to the embassy, but Homer's butt got stuck in the security gate. Marge asked how they could get home, and they were promptly kicked out of the American embassy. The Simpsons had to work at a Japanese seafood plant to earn their fare back home.
Knife goes in, guts come out. Knife goes in, guts come out.
Spare my life, and I will grant you free will.
Knife goes in, guts come out.
After working all day, Lisa finally got to watch a TV show, but Homer didn't like it, so he smashed the TV with a fish. At that moment, a trivia game show was airing. As long as family members answered the questions correctly, they would win a grand prize trip. Marge wanted to sign up immediately. However, the questions were very difficult, and the Simpsons failed to answer them correctly. They were even subjected to punishment. Homer was forced into a mascot costume and was then surrounded and beaten by his family. Next, before the host even finished the question, Homer got it right.
Actually, it is.
Thus, he moved on to the next round. Homer was tied to Tokyo Tower and was even struck by lightning, but these injuries had absolutely no effect on Homer. Next, the Simpsons reached the final round. They had to retrieve plane tickets from a volcano.
Why are you so cruel?
After a long climb, the tickets were found on a bridge. Lisa bravely walked across, but as she tried to head back, the bridge broke. Marge immediately rushed over.
Marge, you're
Plane tickets!
It turned out it wasn't lava, but just very hot orange soda. The Simpsons finally won the grand prize trip.
Before I go, I want to say something. Game shows aren't about cruelty. They're about greed and wonderful prizes like poorly built catamarans. But somewhere along the line, you lost your way.
When the next contestant couldn't answer the question, they were quickly punished. Homer absolutely loved shows like this. The Simpsons finally boarded their plane, only to encounter monsters laying siege to the aircraft.